Now, your News 9 Sports.
It was a devastating day for the Amherst Falcons football team and community as they found out they would be forced to forfeit their wins this season and are not eligible for the playoffs. The Falcons had been playing with someone on roster who had exhausted their eligibility, a violation of WIAA rules. The team appealed the WIAA's forfeiture ruling, citing that they had no way of knowing that the player had played in the 2018 season due to him being homeschooled. However, a vote today by the WIAA upheld the initial ruling, despite the Falcons feeling they had proved why they should be an exemption.
Don't apply one rule fits all. What disappoints me is we've got superintendents and athletic directors and principals sitting on the board of control, and we should be in this business for the kids. And we need to look at every situation differently. I feel really bad for the student athlete. This is not his fault. I feel bad for the football team. I feel bad for the coaches. I feel bad for the Amherst community.
Well, after a tough loss to the Giants, the Packers are looking to get back on track against the Jets this Sunday. Addison Van Patten has more on some of the biggest storylines going into this matchup.
Aaron Rodgers was back at practice today after sitting out Wednesday due to that thumb injury he sustained last Sunday in London. And the quarterback's throwing arm injury comes with interesting timing. Right when throwing isn't working. While unfavorable, the injury could provide opportunity for Aaron to test out the run game that, despite working so well, hasn't been favored so far this season.
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. You know, if we're able to get the run game and get 4 or 5 yards a pop, get to that second level, then it's making them focus on that and commit a little bit more to help open up the pass game and play action pass especially.
The Jets rank middle of the road in the league in opponent rushing yards allowed, on average 114 per game. That number, though, jumping to 151 yards when they're on the road. So could this get-right game be the make-or-break opportunity of the season?
You know, I think we kind of look at it as another opportunity. You know, obviously last week wasn't, what we wanted to put out there, but, you get 17 of them. So, we want to win the next one. So that's what we're focused on right now.
Now, the last 3 times the Packers and Jets have faced off, the game was decided by single digits. With Matt LaFleur calling plays opposite his brother Mike LaFleur, offensive coordinator for the Jets, the competition will be closer in more ways than one.
But, yeah, I would say I'm not going to give them any pointers, I think, the week that we're playing each other either. So we know that they're going to throw some curveballs at us, too, because we know them well.
That last matchup was back in 2014 here in Green Bay, and although Lambeau Field may look pretty much the same, the roster looks entirely different. Only 4 out of that 53 are still on roster from that 2014 year. It's David Bakhtiari, Aaron Rodgers, Randall Cobb, and, of course, Mason Crosby. Alex?
Thank you, Addison. Well, girls state tennis starting today. Division I doubles. Some shots of Spash's Caroline Blakeman and Barrett Bortnes in action this morning. Unfortunately, though, these two fall in the first round to a pair from Kettle Moraine. In other Division I action, another Panther, Tatum Thielman, punches her ticket to the next round after a victory in 3 sets, while the 2 girls from Wausau West, Mia Bailey and Alexis Cloth, are both eliminated in the first round in 2 sets. In Division II, Columbus Catholic's Laura Garcia Moya and Pacelli's Natalie Cooper are moving on, while Columbus Catholic's duo of Declan Tracy and Garcia Moya fall in doubles. In other sports, Amherst soccer taking on Newman. A lot of defense in this one. Cards try to loft this one in, but standing right there, Alex Martin. Then, down on the other end, it's Carlos Lopez. Optical illusion. Looks like it went in, but it's just outside. However, they get plenty more on the right side of the net. They win big. It's cold out there, so let's head inside to see Marshfield and Wausau East. Much warmer in here because the Tigers were bringing the heat. This one, Abby Aces Ongna getting 1 in a string of 3. East, Savannah Speeds getting 1 back with the tap to the open planks there. But Riley Courtine, flame on, sends this ball smoking across the net. Tigers finish conference play undefeated. Finally, marathon at Mosinee. You saw the story earlier. Here's how we got there. Red Raiders on the board early with a block by Ava Kruger. But Mosinee comes back with Melina Caratini making her brother proud. That sets up the moment. So nice, we're showing it twice. Tristan Wicklund blocks it, and the crowd goes wild. Point number 10, happy days at Mosinee. They win in 4.